So to continue with the Danke, Herr Jaeger, Herr Hunter. Uh, he brought us culture with the movies I mentioned, mostly comedies, well, popular culture, consumer culture, what have you, but there was something. Otherwise, yes, there were books, and that's a good thing in a way, one of the few good things, a paradoxical situation in communism with no cinemas, no crap to consume, Hollywood movies, and the avalanche of soap operas and worthless culture, 50 Shades of Grey and the like. In communism, one could read good books. I mentioned in another video we made earlier, Crime and Punishment. So one could read Crime and Punishment, War and Peace, and the other, Magnum Opera. But Marius brought us movies, we had fun. History of the World, Top Secret, probably came from him. Also offered us shelter. We could sleep at his place quite often. And it was a bedding place for Monty Python comes to mind, that sketch with, that's it's your wife, is she, that's she, you know how it is, and uh, that she go, nudge, nudge, and he wants to know how it is with sex, and he has a Monty Python, a Python-esque way of going about it. So we could have sex at his place, which was a good thing given the alternatives or the lack of thereof. This is another domain, another area where it's with mixed feelings. There's some qualms. Yes, one of the best friends in under the circumstances when one has only 5 friends in all, it's easy to get in the first three, the top three. And the reason for the qualms is, first of all, what was his motive? I mean, was he really a friend of mine, or he kept in touch only because some weeks ago he asked about me, but then asked about my sister. So it's again the question: was he really interested in me, or he just was just being polite and asked, "How are you?" because he was more interested in to know how somebody he appreciates more is doing. And then, yes, we took advantage and fucked some women there. Some, many, multitude. I even remember this bizarre situation wherein I went with one without remembering I've been with her before. So it was so damn awful, some would say. But, communist, nothing else to do. I think Adrian was the one who was when it was raining, the day with like now with a strange sky, and they give 10% chance of rain, so it won't rain, but it's not really like you can go at the beach, or you could if social distancing is respected and so on. So he would used to say it's a day for fucking or something like that. So yes, that was nice, Danke. But then it's also this aspect that I can't say he took advantage, but it just happened that quite a number of the girls, friends, colleagues ended up in his bed too, or only in his bed. I remember this woman Mirella something in university already. Interesting, slim, strange to the point of being what's her name, hypochondriac or something. She from the family, it's true. She had this thing where they would flambau buyer. They would use alcohol, and I think from what I remember, there were alcohol on the bathtub, and then they would light it. They would with a match to be better disinfected or something. So it was. She was very. Now with the pandemic, that's the kind of person that survives. I'm guessing she would go on to marry more than strangely. This absurdly. We used to have a small group of people with a different taste, different. There were these who acted like rednecks. I'm not sure they were all together, but they were swearing and spitting and I don't know, dirty jokes, but dirty to the to the extreme. I mean, vomiting. I don't know. No, nothing sacred. And they would mock us, the group, Mirella in particular, and she would go on to marry one of them, Petola. Well, anyway, when she was the exact opposite track, no, that's wrong. When you're very different, you can go on for a one night stand. I don't know, have some relationship, but if the idea is to share a life with someone who's exact opposite, ask me. I mean, I keep insisting on this bamboo, which for me it's wonderful. It's exotic. It's the Far East. I mean, it just because it rained so much for a week or so, it has some very tall. If you watch there, shoots, and it's chance because for years with the bizarre weather with warming up and no very little rain. Indeed, even this winter it didn't really snow. Only snowed 1 centimeter, and that was it. Whole winter. So with this humidity, what can I expect? And now we had a chance, and I mentioned, and now it will go in this area now. And I have to take care of it if I want something. But I must be careful. Okay, tomorrow.